Boom, 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 boom. Plugging me, plugging me, plugging me. Pardon me, pardon me, pardon me. Let me increase the economy. Like a remainder, he carried me. Wait, I have no fear for the enemy. There's only one possibility. Prosper got the authority. Help but the heavenly federal. Ladies and gentlemen, it is yours truly, Handsome Hanky, Aramis, the one on number 2, aka Mr. Content. Yes, sir, because we are serving the Walish hot. Hey, once again, man, the internet did us dirty, the network did us dirty. We had such an amazing conversation, Fetu. No gasela, on Tsundo. No gasela on Tsundo, Fetu Lana, and the conversation was going so well. The conversation was going so well, and this thing did us dirty.
Kasongo ye, bumani na. Kasongo mbona we ma.
You damn nigga.
Ay bana. Kasongo ye.
My boys in the house. Jaya mi fethu.
Nika.
Hayi angenza ke mfethu, angenza isimother tap mfethu inethu ilokuzayo igesi wala ekhaya.
Ngiyabona boy, sengimanga vele sengisengigoma ngada ngasho ukuthi hayibo.
Because into engigenyayo dog, like I guy, like it didn't even buff. I just waited a bit and then it kicked me out of the live.
Didn't allow you to save the video.
Dog. That's why I'm blessed out. I'm just like, yo, and the people like Limba should know the Chinese was dope. Man, I'm just like, at this point, what must happen? We start from scratch, or because I'm just like,
No, but thing is, they're heard. Labatebe corner, they're heard. So, yeah.
yeah, I'm pissed, bro. I'm pissed. I am pissed. I don't know if it's my fault or Angazi got Tanji.
No, the information was meant for your ears and our viewers only, not anybody else. So we're gonna finish. Yeah. But yeah, let's pick it up because I wanna look out.
Where were we, dude?
I was telling you what's in Gedangan Lapa on the catch.
The catch, man.
Yeah, I was telling you how this thing would see you do is span in the writer character almost similar to yours, and then
Yes.
betting again. So
Yes.
yeah, they tried me for like a solid 3 days. They shooting again at again and looking up.
Yeah.
And then I got advice from a friend like, Jock, just go in, do the work, do it to network. And I finally took a decision. Yes. And then I went, best decision of my life, Shema online.
Yeah.
It really kind of put me in a space. You should make about my customer. I went there. It's you. Well, already people have a certain image of me pre-auditioning.
Yeah. So when did you start like getting into your element? Because like throughout the show, my episode, like you seem to be having fun, and you told me what like you had this character in mind, like this is who you're gonna be, this is who you're gonna portray and stuff. So obviously, because you're saying what initially you didn't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
When now did you click? You know what, this section is not bad idea. Let me enjoy this. Let me give it my.
It was on the first day shooting my intros, a week before going to the location.
Yeah.
So I went there, introduced to the other guys, Bangasponi Samantombazan, science, makeup, and wardrobe, and all of that.
Yeah.
I entered that room, and then the content director came and whispered, "You're an imposter." And I went in there thinking, "What? I'm gonna be a lover boy. I'm gonna be a suitor." Da da da.
Okay.
And then she whispers in my ear, "You're an imposter." I'm like, "What?
But you
Me?"
choose for yourself.
Yeah, they choose for you. And then I'm like, why? Why would you make me an imposter? And then she hit me with the, "Look at yourself, Nigel. Come on. I mean, come on." I was like, ah. And my mind was still like trying to switch. And then the director and also producer came through. Was like, "But Winsizwa ngeke uthi ngizingu zodlala unless
Yeah,
yes
yeah.
angifuneki ukuze ukuthi manje so lover boy so yini ha
Who Drake
yenza
manje wena?
umsebenzi yenza umsebenzi boy.
Sure.
I know you.
Yeah.
Don't think I don't know you. I've seen you and I know you. I know your work.
Yeah.
Ungangiphoki.
Yeah.
Ah boy, I think he just switched the flip that time.
Yeah.
Engagibela phe kwa intro.
Yeah.
Gama lami ugasela intombi ikhalwa yimina yini yini mengeza kanjena 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 kanjena.
Yeah.
That's he brought that character to life
Yeah.
by the words he was saying because he just gave me expectations I had to reach.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, cool. This is the thingy I'm gonna be doing now.
Yeah. Yeah. Mara, Mara, along the way, along the journey, you lost the plot, you lost the game plan. Because I know
It wasn't losing the game plan. I
yeah.
always believe in character development.
Is that what it is?
For me, that's what I believe in because I went in there with that mindset of bathi yenza kanjena kanjena kanjena
Yeah.
yabona uhambe kanjena, but
Yeah.
where's the fun in it?
Yeah.
I'm no longer doing it for myself. This is supposed to be an experience for myself. You know what? Let me just relax a bit. Let me be less rude. Let me listen
Yeah.
more. Or let me try to be friendly here and there
Yeah.
and see which is on sap. And I saw which the more I move somehow, the more I put eyes on myself. But the more
Yeah.
ngiba nicer, the more I've never been selected for elimination ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it
True.
showed me
True. Like
Gucci.
they literally had to take you out because you were
They're like, no, here's the in fact, we
Yeah.
are forcing you, go to the
Yeah.
camps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
because they saw it's okay, cool. He's moving this way, Nana, and we tried to break him so many
Yeah.
times, we could not.
Yeah.
So let's try something new, Ebo. They saw I was a very strong
Yeah.
character. So now, but they saw was no, hey, yeah,
You
unshakable.
created a monster type of vibe.
Yo wanted this, and then I decided to blend with my own,
Yeah.
and I did my own thing there. So I can say there's true character development because first 4 weeks, good Twitter first,
Yeah.
I was trending,
Yeah.
and people were hating.
Yeah.
Some were like, "Yeah, we love Nigel's diaries and all of that." The most they're like, he's so arrogant, full of himself. He thinks he's a 10. He thinks he's the prize.
Hey, ngoba
He
bantu, ngoba bantu.
things wonke amantombazane anjani njani. And then after that episode where a lot of girls were attracted
Yeah.
to me, now they're like, hi umshita vele ucabanga ukuthi uzothola noma ubani just because of these girls on the show. Yabona, they'll always try to find something to talk
Yep.
about.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
after
Yep.
my character started like switching up, becoming softer,
Yeah.
warmer towards the new relations, then
Yeah.
people are like, hey, he's actually not bad. I think he was just with maybe a wrong partner,
yeah.
or he was maybe too tense at
Yeah.
first. But now he's warming up, he's becoming more nicer,
Yeah.
more open to listening to more conversations and trying
Yeah.
new things.
Yeah.
So for me, that's like a story. If it was a character written, I would say it's a beautiful story because you don't want a bland
Yeah.
character, one toned character that's like the villain until the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, there are those villains there's a reason why you're a villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
About like the Joker movie, the Joker, the first one.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy, dog, matter. They always took advantage of him, and then he became a villain. And
Yeah.
then towards the end, he finally lost
Yeah.
it. Yabo. So he started good, and then changed later. I started bad, and then kinda, abo.
Got taught. Got taught. Got taught. Got taught. Now, so what I did, gasela omnyama, the catch version. It's
Yeah,
quite interesting because he caused a lot of issues in the house.
yeah,
I always laugh. That's why this was entertaining. Kudos to y'all. Kudos to the production. But it's I'm always laughing because I'm just like, yo, 1 second you're offering your shoulders to cry on now. People are getting angry because now their partners are not crying kubo, but kubo for some reason. Still this case, but kubo release lezi zinto abayifihla.
hey, by confider.
Baconfide naloko igama amadoda aphantsha udonga manje amadoda
Hey,
lapha
nigga, call So you know what I think happened there? It's more of my true character.
Yeah.
I hate seeing abantu who are down.
Mm,
I'm always that guy who try to motivate about ngisho
yeah.
bethi ngikuzona nganani mfethu ngabonisa friends zokucheck ukrend mnandi
Yeah.
first ngathi you're not your usual self.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
saw that with her, and then I was just lending a friendly ear. Even said it to my dad.
Yeah.
I don't know what she sees, but me, I just see my baby sister I'm trying to protect.
Yeah.
I was very specific on my diaries. So to
Yeah.
clear any lines, I made the
Control.
line thick.
Yeah.
I was like, no romance here, but I hate seeing you in this space.
Yeah.
And then it seems like Kumchita, he didn't look at it in that sense from my perspective. Then
Yeah.
it took it personal.
Yeah.
So Nami, I had to draw some boundaries for myself because obvious if my woman sees me doing more of that and entertaining other ladies, also an inking.
Yeah.
So I had to also draw boundaries. We had fights here and there, but we finally drew boundaries. Because in fact, as much as we turn about great conversation and all of that, no, it's okay la siyabangani and then la maybe siyagagambela manje.
Yeah. 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 I think I saw that episode
And
where
the
she
last one,
explained
yeah.
hey, but I said that with manje on the floor. Yeah, but
Yeah, ish.
and she's such an interesting character. I think
It is.
ooh, I like a girl who is about her man, bruh. Yeah, bro. So every time I see, whenever someone shows every time someone shows interest, go and sometimes they go to her and say, "No, I want to try something with homeboy." My dad is always finish me because she's just like, "Oh,
No,
young
it's
Suge,
fine.
yeah, bro."
Young
So,
and she will plot. Trust me, she will plot. You will
the second
leave.
you are in
Same day.
NA, the second you say you're interested, you're in NA, man. She's not playing with her mans. And
Brother.
I love
Brother.
I love that, So shout out. What I want to ask you though
Yeah.
is so Umufi, obviously they gave you a character and stuff. I want to find out to like at what point, was it like, did it ever, I know sometimes my feelings they develop on our like they sneak up,
Oh yeah.
you find yourself in the channel. So I want to find out was there ever a point lapo we show where you were like genuinely saying, okay, fine, Yabola and I could find something, or did it sneak up on you while you were still playing the game? Or like, why is this person? Why am I liking her more and more? And this thing is actually getting deeper than I would have planned it to be.
You know the funny thing about your question now is I never played a game.
Is it?
I never strategized. I never planned or what. Everything was just coincidental.
Yeah.
Like I just found myself saying the right things at the right time.
Yeah.
And whenever I said them, they landed. So it looked like I'm conniving or maybe I'm playing a game. I've seen on Twitter like, yo, Nigel is really playing this game. Is
Yeah.
really doing well in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just there, just ngiyahamba dog.
Yeah.
Yabo ukuthi imizwa iyangena imizwa ingeni. I was not concerned about
Yeah.
that. I was just maneuvering in, but at some point I saw ukuthi no, as in
Yeah.
if I continue like this, people are gonna take advantage of me. So let me kind of close up more, but continue the same way. So yeah, there was never a strategy.
Yeah.
Just
So like with
it.
Umadlamini,
Yeah.
when did you realize okay, this might be it, this might be deep, this might
Then
be
I've push and I they on the game.
yeah.
On the first episode.
Uh-huh.
On the first episode, Ngiba Nai,
Yeah.
it just became natural.
Yeah.
You know, you sit down with the person and then the first three questions they ask, or the first three questions you ask, and the way they reason and answer you back, just shows you to know, as in ingabikho nito la. And I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm very big on respect. Yabo.
Mm.
Nginsizwa who's very big ukuthi umuntu wesifazane angihloniphe kanje yabo. And then I saw that in the first 5 seconds of interacting, and then I was like, as in, I think this is tangible enough for me to be willing to push.
Yeah.
Throughout. Hence, after that, there were no shifting. Because I never went to her and be like, can I please recouple?
Yeah.
She never came to me like, can I
Yeah.
please recouple? It just happened, Jay.
Yeah. 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 And I don't know if it was that like that with her as well, because I saw like every time she had to reach, it's always gasela. I remember I saw some episodes. She was like, "Msabuza," yeah, but so
Yeah.
it gave that whole thing. But you guys already knew, and I feel like also everyone in the house is like they already knew, because after that, even if someone chose before her,
Yeah.
no one tried to even choose.
No one tried.
It's like it was territory was
They
marked.
knew.
Yeah,
They knew which Rona be on a bedside, eh?
yeah, is it?
That's one thing I'll tell you. They knew.
Yeah,
Nigga. But yeah, man, it was. I think it was mutual at that time.
it was mutual, man.
Yeah.
Man, also, what I want to find out, because you knew, right? You knew Uti, you were an imposter, right?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't like whenever they said Nigel is an imposter, she defended you to the T. Wherever. So you knowing Uti, you are an imposter. And I saw there were some episodes where she asked you to promise me you're not an imposter.
I'm like, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yo.
Like, how was that for you? Did it worry you at some point? Like, were you ever worried like when the truth comes out after all the defending you she did and all that? Were you ever concerned about what's okay?
I think I always fell back to the words I was told by the people that told me Mengen's intro. This is what we expect from you.
Yeah.
So I always landed on some, if ever Sakosha, and I have to tell her, I would say it proudly and boldly. You've been fighting for an imposter. So I think I told myself, no, as in fit.
Yeah.
Be here. Then if it's time to find out, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just had that mentality. It never came in a sense where it's now bothering me, which is gonna find out what.
Yeah. So you were not scared ukuthi mhlambe uzokushiya mase thondile ukuthi
No. That one never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. That is interesting. Okay, I don't want to spill the beans of what's going to happen in the because that's tomorrow. Is tomorrow the last episode?
No, we still have 3 more. Tomorrow is the episode 10, and then we finish after 2 weeks on episode 12. It's 12 episodes.
And then there's the reunion.
No, it's 11 episodes and then the reunion.
Oh, okay, go on.
Yeah.
Okay, I also saw at some point it seems as if the niggas were hating at the fact that you were the only nigga that went in and never got eliminated or evicted. Because especially in last week's episode, niggas now started to create rumors and stuff.
Bro.
So it mouth you and all of that. Can you take us through that? Like what was that about? How was that like?
So what I think happened is that it happens in real life, dog.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a person who's one of the few select, like you stand out.
Yeah.
There are certain people who always try to find fault in you because you are this person who attracts, be it friends, be it kindness, be it favoritism, be it what. So I've always been that person, even in life.
Yeah.
Like I attract in abundance, and there are people who hate me for it. So I feel like the gents just felt the urge, Ebon.
Yeah.
Good to know, man. What's with this guy? Ian, what sets him apart? I can't say it was hate, but I can say maybe that it's a sense of they were very curious. Let's say Pumila on episode 1, and then you're bumping into a nigga who's been here on like 9 episodes.
Yeah.
You'll be very curious,
Yeah.
and then you say certain things because you don't have the knowledge behind it. So I'm not blaming anyone or what was said, but what I know is it's not the first time that thing happening. accused of something because you stand out.
Yeah.
I've come to terms with it, and it has become part of my character that there are certain people you cannot convince. They're always of opinions. Just accept it.
Yeah.
That's how people are in real life. So don't be phased by
Nah,
it. Yeah.
nah, for sure, bro. For sure, my nigga. For sure. Ngayithola kakhulu leyo mpahla leyo. Ngiyazwa kakhulu. Mana, there's the question I wanted to ask you as well. What did I want to ask you? Nawumbuzo ubaleka nje mfethu.
Wait. Wait.
No, sikutshani. But it's fine. Uzobuya.
Ah.
Uzobuya. Uzobuya. Okay. So looking back at the catch now, you know, are you glad you took that leap to say, you know what, this is not ideally what I would do? And did you tell Brian about it, or
He found out.
He found out. He always finds out.
He found out.
Yeah.
Wanda.
Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah, Wanda was watching TV this other time with this woman, and then
Yeah.
his woman was on some, yo, I love that guy so much. And Wanda's like, wait, that's Nigel. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's Nigel.
Yeah.
Then he calls Brian.
Yeah.
Right after he drops the call with Brian, Brian calls me. He's like, guess what?
Yeah.
You are Wanda's woman's favorite. How the fuck did you find yourself in a show like this? And what? And then I was like, yo, it's good. Ish. I don't know. I thought it's wada.
Yeah.
But he wasn't bothered because he watched the show and he enjoyed my character.
Yeah.
So he wasn't phased.
All right. Nah, bad. Okay. So move on nothing. After the catch now,
Yeah.
everything has an. Oh, before that actually, either the photo shoot, man, because you guys were like faces and stuff. I want to know, Oguti, did you guys do the photo shoot before you went to the house, or you did it after you shot everything?
Oh, the billboard thing is after.
After. Also, it's after they saw Oguti, I know this one sticks around for a while.
Yeah, I think that's how they made their decisions. You know, there's always those people who are going to be the face.
Yes.
Because of maybe the dynamic, they want to mix, everyone it's okay. Lonunje. They want to recycle the same character throughout. So I think they had to watch it first.
Okay. I feel you. So, manje yabo, either KGC pelile. Initially, that wasn't your you wouldn't have done it initially, but you did. Yabo. Reflecting back, yabo, on all that. What's your take on it? Are you glad? Are you happy you took that risk? And what have been some of the benefits that you think either catch in the.
I think at first I was very much indifferent about it. The first few episodes,
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't care.
Yeah.
I'm on the catch, I did this and all of that. Until I learned it a gig major without auditioning.
Yeah.
But it's just cold.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm like, yeah, impost, right? Like, yeah, right. Like, yeah, this is Mang from what production?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mengifika ngitshe ukuthi i-audition kanti it's a script read. Already baliwe. And then I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
These people. And then there's some executives that I know. And then they were just having a random conversation, and then one of them told me, no, actually, this person is a fan of your character, and they want to work with you on a certain project that's coming soon. I want to So for me, it came as a blessing in disguise, because on the catch, I literally go through so many characters in one. Like, I'm not like a one-layered character. I'm like an onion. I have so many layers.
Yeah.
We see Nigel being vulnerable. We see him being violent, being understanding, being caring, being mean, being vile. So now, no, man, there's range in this person.
Yeah.
So I think the catch granted me an opportunity of a masterclass to, because you with cameras 24/7.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Your rest day was Sunday. So you get comfortable being around camera. So for me, that was a masterclass. And I think my craft really improved. Managing your shala in front of a camera, it doesn't exist in my world.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw there's some characters on the catch, they were very much aware of the cameras. They would look at it here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing never existed. Like, I made sure that every scene that I'm in, I bring people into my world.
Yeah.
Be it through the engagement that I'm having with those characters that I'm talking to.
Yeah.
You are with me. The camera doesn't exist. Those are people outside. You are with me. I want to make sure that whoever is watching this feels like they are me in that situation, talking about a certain issue
Yeah.
or celebrating something. So I think it really came with the benefit of being a masterclass. I learned a lot about myself, being present, nerves getting me, because I saw in the first 2 episodes, I was very nervous
Yeah.
on my diaries. I saw my first 2 diaries on the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Bengibonakala ukuthi intense, yabo.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But going forward, mfana, ngiyahleka, throw hands, whatever. I'm just having fun. When I'm no longer aware of whatever is happening around me, I'm just present in the space. And
Yeah.
also it grew my social media platforms like crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it grew my platform so much that it felt so overwhelming to be getting so many messages from fans. Yo, we love this, we love that, and now you go to Twitter, khulunywa ngami, TikTok, kunama reviews, Instagram, you go live, people comment, you post something, people comment, and
Does
then
it
I'm like,
views?
wow, people are really engaging with this. They really loving this, and now they are aware of this person, which is me. Because on the catch, I'm basically myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so now it's an advantage because when they see me playing other characters, it's versatile. Let's see, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And also in the street, first, just randomly walking and then somebody screams. I'm like, what the fuck? Randomly comes for a hug. You don't even know. I've had so many of
Yeah.
those. And then I'm like, okay, though I won't let it get to my head because,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah. Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah. You gotta.
it.
Yeah. 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 Nah, no, definitely, Dodgy, definitely. And shout out to you for your shyness. And shout out to everyone also for like being part of the
Yeah,
process and
yeah.
um, the followers also like just digging on what the boy is bringing and is offering and supporting the boy, you know?
Yeah.
You know how much or how important following or presence on social media is in our
It is
industry.
very important.
Yeah, so like you're definitely in a better position, you know, for jobs as well. Because, for example, I heard there's a criteria for Netflix. If they're gonna cast for a lead, there's a certain number they want. I'm a lead
Yeah.
have, and it's apparently you're not supposed to have less than 10. Yeah,
You can't have less than 10 if you're a Netflix lead.
yeah, so
They can put you,
yeah,
but after they put you, just know you will never be on less
yeah,
than that anymore.
yeah. There's a friend of mine who actually told me I had a live now a while back. They got a lead, but each channel, like the director, the casting director loved them. They pitched them, but the channel was like, no, we want someone with a bigger following for
Oh,
this role.
yeah.
And they offered to offer him a smaller role. So when it comes to negotiations now, it plays a role in some productions. Yeah, so
Yeah, that has happened to me actually. Yo. Oh,
really,
boy, there's a role I auditioned for after they had failed to find the character. And I told her lapha saying top 3 with big people, dog, like big names.
yeah,
Big audition, killed it. The owner of the production tells me, yeah, you killed it. Everybody loves you. Nah. Like, I mean, I'm great. What's better agent, damn, because now they're calling me asking, what did you want to represent yourself? Oh, wara. Only for them to call me on the next day, like, hey, I saw the talk. We gave it to somebody else, but we'll fire you. Oh.
ish.
And then, but thing is,
Yeah.
that person who was put for that role is killing it.
Okay.
Yo, he's
Okay.
doing it 100 times better than I would have done it. Like, I see the pressure that it came with that thingy, and I feel privileged that I was never put in a sport where, as much as I'm an artist, I can risk, I can be versatile, I can try new
Yeah.
things. That one was going to be a tall lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I am sengivuthiwe enough to play such a character.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, you know, we don't want to spoil Uzi, but it's one person playing two. You know
Aha.
it. I
Yeah.
told
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ishandi sang
Okay. Oh,
as one person playing.
sure. Sure.
Yeah, but it's Kabazofaka because he's done it before
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
that. Also, plus the following thing. They did
Yeah.
apologize. That's one thing I appreciated because you know, Besfuna when initially, but Channel said
Mm,
he
mm,
never auditioned, he never did shit. He just got called
man.
on the day of the decision year channel, and then he just got called. Like,
Mm,
okay, cool, I'm available.
yeah.
And then they called me, cool, we're gonna give you this part, but you're gonna shoot later in the year.
Yeah.
About mid season, because Manji we still trying to establish some blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah. I'm like, cool. I'm
Yeah.
Jahil. As long as I'm in your books,
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. Just bring it on. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. They tall and they kumbula. And it's also good to be self-aware when I'm talking. So, I appreciate that from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that from you because um, there are certain things like definitely roles that you see who would say, I could have done that, and then when you see Omnium Chitayans, you're like, okay, that would have
Deep
taken a lot
better.
from me. It would have taken a lot. I
Bro.
definitely would have been up for the ride. I would have been up for the challenge. I
Yeah.
would have been, if it made a seven, that's what seven. But
Yeah.
yeah, it would have required a lot. So that awareness is it's proper. Though. It's proper. So shout out to you for that. Shout out to you. And it's good. We should see. I actually wanted to ask you what happened. And the more time,
Yeah.
it's I say, oh nice, yeah, keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep.
Sakip and just mid season.
Yeah, yeah,
When they want it to be long for now, and then mid season they call me, I do my part, and then I don't even know how long it's gonna. But they say it's supporting.
okay.
So you know when it's supporting you there for like a long time
Yeah, yeah,
because
no.
you under a lead
Yeah,
character,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's less pressure. The rates are so that for me gave me it's okay. Ithemba ke. Ngizoba mnandi nami angijahile.
They said what?
Oh no, I'm saying Uti it's gonna give me an opportunity Uti ngidlale next to a lead.
Oh,
Which is
yeah,
almost
yeah,
like
yeah,
the same screen time, and also the rate is not like so much differently.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I bet nah. It's up now. It's up now. It seems like the journey is looking nice. Yeah, we'll get voter industry right, and
I
that's
get
what we want
water
to hear.
and
That's what we want to hear, man. That's what we want to hear. That's what we're about. Yeah, boy. I think I have two more questions for you before
yeah. 11 minutes to na 7 minutes, man.
before I let you go. Number one. So far, what's the most difficult role that you think you've played? Your most challenging so far?
Imposter.
Imposter.
Mm.
The one,
On the catch.
the catch.
Yeah.
How so?
Because that one, you're not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
You don't have a script. You don't have to pretend.
Yeah.
You are there, raw.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you have to be in situations where every decision you take can either take you out or propel you forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that's the most difficult because there, no matter we act and no matter we in,
Yeah.
you'll always have to tap deep within yourself. Awuna actor's guide, awuna ncwadi, awuna director ezothi cut.
Yeah.
I want you to say this now, or I want you to change it this way.
Yeah.
No, it's improv throughout. Yonke into ekhuluma la uyayicabangela wena. Yabo, you're dealing real people with real emotions because it's reality, right?
Yes.
As much as they can influence, I must say, I want to trigger certain people with certain words,
Yeah.
but you have now to be responsible for every action you take and every word you say. So I feel like that's the most difficult I've done thus far. Because it's easy to play pretend. It's easy to be another person, dog. I just changed my voice, yeah. And I wear something wardrobe, they put a scar on me
Yeah.
and then they change my eyes. And then I'm a whole different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you being naked there, purely emotional yourself, 100%,
Yeah.
is we are afraid to tackle our own emotions.
True.
Right.
That is true.
So the fact that I had to do that myself and be naked emotionally and just be raw and
Yeah.
authentic was very challenging online, but it gave me an opportunity to have a toolbox because now I know when I feel sad, I'm like this.
Yeah.
I put it there. When I'm happy, I'm like this.
Yes.
When I'm wada, so I know that there are certain characters I'm gonna play, and then I'll reference certain scenes because that was me. I know how I felt at that moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Then I'll find out how my character felt. If my character is sad, I know how sadness feels, but maybe they can experience it in a different
Yeah.
way. But I know the feeling how it
Yeah.
is now. So,
Mm. Mm.
yeah.
All right. Now, profound, my boy. That's a profound response. Last question. Aspirations, my boy. The industry is looking bright. The future is looking bright. And we're excited for it. Yabo. What are the aspirations?
Inspirations.
Where are we looking to go? What are we looking to achieve? Yeah.
The first one, I think I've achieved most of them because I wanted a lead role in a major production. I got it. Lovers and Liars. I wanted support with my favorite actors. I played support with Utemi Nkosi.
Yeah.
I wanted to be kind of famous, to be known, like Menghambe Straten, Bengbone.
Yeah.
I have that now.
Yeah.
And sometimes yaqasula because you're like, fuck, ngikhathele and umuntu ufuna ukukhuluma, uyangibuza, all of that.
Yeah.
I got that. So now the last one is to end an international Kenya, war movies in
Yeah.
Kenya or Nigeria, or because I know I have the look.
Yeah.
I want a West African look.
Yeah.
I think that can work as my advantage.
Yeah.
Yabo giga actor la movie about Idris Alba, maybe actor
Sure.
all African.
Sure.
Bele Nigeria, Kenya, Congo, wars, all of that.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I want. I want I can't really say lead because they always cast leads on those movies, Abasa States, but they always cast
Yeah.
Abasa States. But supporting, maybe being the son of that lead character or the best friend to that lead character in an international film. That's one thing that I really want to see myself in. Reality wise, I'll never do reality ever in my life. That was my first and last. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I grew, I learned, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now I just want to go international role. I
Yeah.
know the bag is good there, Baba. Hey, they shop you
Yes,
$700,000,
sir.
man. Gee, that's like millions of rands, eh?
Yes, sir.
So
Facts.
I really want to find myself in spaces where I'm internationally accredited. Like I'm known not just in South Africa
Yeah.
or Southern African countries, Botswana, Zim, Malawi, Wara Wara. I want to be known places like Australia, Congo, Nigeria, the UK, the States. That actor from the Southern African hemisphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to find myself in such spaces.
No,
That's my biggest inspiration thus far.
beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Now, definitely, Jai, I mean, um, yeah, no, I pray good vele. This is the moment where I release words, guess um, and the nice thing about what I've noticed, like, oh, this is
Yeah.
God has graced me with this grace, reality. Most of the time, people that I have on here, like a few months down the line, like uNkulunkulu vele aba repay it back for granting me his cuts up and then
Yeah.
vele yabo. So I pray that God grants you those desires, my boy, and yabo nje ngenxa ye First of all,
Yeah.
I want to thank you for saying yes to this. In fact, you even hit me up before I hit you up. Be like, "Hey, what's wrong with you,
Yeah.
boy?" This
I was
nigga,
like,
what?
hey, my boy, as much as I'm having problems with my network, I made a plan and you're not here. What the fuck?
I'm done. So yeah, no, I wanna appreciate you, Femo, for Nkunka Eskatsako,
Yeah.
and sharing, what we shared, and shedding some light on some of these things. So yeah, I pray ukuthi uNkulunkulu njami lokho sakubonile, you haven't seen anything, you barely scratched the surface.
Yeah.
You have the international look. You have the international look. So I'm looking forward to definitely seeing you in something international. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. Say, hey, that's my boy, yo. That's my boy. Yo. Whether he's Wakanda too. Yeah, son.
Come
That'll,
on
that'll
now,
be.
don't play with
Yeah,
us.
I'm saying. So yeah, no, for sure, my boy. I pray that God grants you heart's desires and He even
Yeah.
exceeds. Yeah, boy. Surprise and now into bunga zona. And may more of such calls come in. Yeah, boy. The fact that you're already getting direct calls from casting directors. May
Oh
more.
yeah, one last aspiration.
Yeah,
Say it one. One last one.
yeah,
And it's been happening so
yeah.
far. I
Yes.
booked Lovers on Liars, my first lead role without auditioning. The
Yes.
Catch without
Yeah.
auditioning. What else? Champions without auditioning.
Yeah.
My aspiration is be like Denzel Washington. He last auditioned in
Hey.
1986. He never
Yes,
auditioned
sir.
again. That's my
Yes, sir.
aspiration, dog.
Yeah.
I want calls on calls on calls. They're like, Nigel, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, are you free for 3 months from now? I'm like, yeah, I'm free. Why? Like, come on set tomorrow. We're sending you a script.
Yeah.
That's my biggest aspiration in the entertainment space. As much as I know I have to audition, I have to do compatibility tests and all of that.
Mm.
But I want to be in a space where they trust my work so much that they don't need to make me go through all the red
Yeah.
tape.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what I'm praying for.
Yes, sir. And it shall be so in Jesus' name.
I
Now,
shall
yeah,
come to pass.
yeah, absolutely, brother. Looking forward to what the year has in store for you. You've already the fact that you're on a billboard. That's on my that's my vision board. I have built you already
Oh,
a billboard
billboards.
all over Mzansi, my boy.
Ah, my
So
God, I have four.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
hard.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no. Yeah, no. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this year has in store for you, and I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to Lashan like to ukhuluma ngayo ukuthi bathe
Oh yeah. I'm looking
mid-season.
forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the show because that's a big bag as well.
That's
That's a
a
big show.
big bag. That's a big
You know
production, eh?
what I'm saying?
Once
So
I hit the
that's something.
screens,
Yeah,
because
to
people,
have that on your resume as well. It's another. It's
yeah,
it's it's more. It's not even doors open at this point. It's gates. More
it's
gates
gates,
coming
Baba.
through, my boy. So yeah,
Working with that team already, the people I worked with on the catch, some of them are there. So
yeah,
it's going to be an easy
yeah,
transaction to be like, okay, cool.
yeah.
We've already
Yeah,
experienced this
yeah,
person and we never had a problem with them.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
the word of mouth, dog, being humble
Yep,
goes a long way. I don't lie. Because you
absolutely.
don't want to be in a set where people are like, yeah, it's difficult to work with this person. They're going to make you feel it.
Yep,
But if people are like, yeah, cool, how is it cool, Jan?
yeah,
Poli, ethanda ukubloma namajita aringa umnandi yabo. Akana this superstar energy.
yeah, yeah,
Akathanda ukubonisa.
yeah,
Trust me, you're gonna gravitate towards people who are gonna be like, the sound guy will be like, yo, mfana, I think there's a Netflix gig somewhere.
yeah, yeah,
Let me give you the number of
yeah.
the casting director and I'll tell them about you.
Mm, mm, mm. Those are
Simple
the
as that. Just
one.
humbleness can take you far.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nah, most definitely, most definitely. Unyaka omuhle, okuhle kodwa mana akhanye mfethu,
Kodwa
akhanye mfethu.
ziyagadla izitha kodwa thina siphethe imikhondo mfana wami.
Lalela,
Hey
never lose,
wena.
never
Sigadla
lose.
ngamapiki namafosholo siphethe imikhondo thina ekashaka yazi. Kuyanyiwa. Basabe ngeza bonke futhi.
Yes, sir.
One by one. Yesibilongu bengiqonde ngqo kanje.
Utheni
Alright.
ucash uthi bayi-10 mina
You
ngiyi-1 give a
I'm a
slicer.
slicer. Come on, don't play with me like
Yes,
that.
sir.
This is
Yes,
the
sir.
attitude I'm coming with
Let's
this
keep
year.
it
Either
for
you
the
fuck with me, you going with the vision,
yeah.
or you don't.
Yes, sir.
If you're not contributing to my vision, dog,
Yes, sir.
nyakususa. You're not making me grow as a person.
Yes, sir.
Easy as that. If you're hating and all of that, I'll be like, okay, cool, fine, nyakususa.
Yeah.
If you're questioning my worth in the space and wara wara, ngiyakususa. You're gonna be the one who's gonna be hating 3 months down
Yeah.
the line, seeing me on Netflix there on a major show.
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna be like, oh, Sam, yeah, congratulations. I didn't know you were this talented. Dog, I get a lot of those messages from people who I cut off way back. The awesome, yeah, we seeing you playing this character now. Because you verified on Instagram. We see people are engaging. I'm like, first of all, you said like you were like, yeah, when are you doing this,
Yeah.
get a real job, get
Yeah.
a because
Yeah.
now you're seeing me and you're telling your family about me
Yeah.
now. You wanna be on some congratulations. I didn't know this was gonna work out.
Yeah.
Those type of people, slice baba.
A slice
Move
of boy.
aside.
Double
We're not
bite.
entertaining shit.
Yeah.
Moves.
Yes, sir.
We're not
Yes, sir. I
entertaining
love it.
negative energy, boy.
Got it.
It's either you fuck with my vision or you don't.
Yeah.
Move aside if you don't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nah, I'm with you, my boy. I'm with you. Let's get it, boy.
Let's
Asbalande.
get it. I'm
Yeah.
finna get balegela, boy. Hey, I've been on this live.
Yes,
Yo.
sir. Yes, I know.
Assas.
No, ngiyabonga njaya, ngiyabonga njaya ami.
Bonga mina, boy.
Bonga
Bonga.
isikhathi, my dog. Sibonge lapho-ke. So,
Ngizokuthinta la mase ngifuna ukushuta i-self tape.
akhuleka
Thinta, boy.
ukhazi. Uyazi. I'm a call away, my boy.
Na wewe soringa ne.
Yizo njaya, danko.
Anzor.
Yizo. Ladies and gentlemen, ngintshela, it is yours truly, Handsome Hankin Aramis, the one and number 2, aka Mr. Contact uqobolwakhe. Ngizeke nizolandela bonke labantu lawo. Namuhla silande reality television star Nigel gasela omnyama onsundu. Sizwe insundu le. Yatrenda lapha ku social media, it's been trending, it's been buzzing on the catch. People are going crazy about his character there. And it's a homie of mine. I met him a while back. I think it was Kurumot, is it 4 or 3 years ago, Slangane set in, and we've been homies since. And yeah, man, I'm just part of his journey so far. He's doing so well. And there's so much coming this year that you guys are going to see from him. Stay tuned. Stay locked in for this episode. Easter episode. On an Easter weekend, I had to have Homeboy on. And shout out to him for coming through. Next weekend, I'm excited for the guest. You're not even ready. Hey, if you guys watched 1802, I got a little somebody from that show. Hey! Y'all ain't even ready. I'm excited thinking about it. So next week Sunday. No, Saturday again. Next week Saturday. Because Naim, she's gonna be busy Sunday. She's got an event. So we had to, switch it up and say Saturday. So Saturday we're on, write it down, tell your friends to tell a friend. Aram is talking everything industry. On Saturday, right here on Instagram Live, share the reel, share the profile, share what you need to share so that people can join us. Yeah, well, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for joining us. This was a fun one. I'm just sad that you guys didn't get the first half of it because it was hot. We touched on intimacy coaches, sex scenes, because you guys always wonder how if people kiss, do they kiss for real? When they do sex scenes, is it real? We touched on that, and sadly, there was a network issue. Instagram kicked me out and we had to proceed after. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's all chilled. Abebelana, they caught it. Shows you next time, be here on time so that you don't miss it. I'll see you guys next weekend. It is yours truly, the one, the number 2, aka Mr. Content. Yes, sir, because I'm serving it. Walish. Hot. Next week, I'm gonna tell you throughout the week. Stay tuned. I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, man, we out. Brah. Wait, and we out. Hey, it's a rumor. Yes, sir. See you next week, people. Plug it in.